Welcome to lesson number 25 of my video course on Spoken Japanese. This lesson is the third part of a three-part subset on transliteration, including lessons 23 and 24. If you have not gone through these lessons, please consider going through them first. You may find these lessons in my YouTube channel, Avid Reader 100. In this lesson, I will cover sounds called glides. Gliding sounds are combinations of English consonants with ya, yu, and yo. Gliding sounds are valid sounds in Japanese language, but they do not have a unique character in katakana or hiragana. They are written as a sequence of two Japanese kana characters. The first of these two characters is the consonant plus the vowel E, which in English is I. This combination is the first character. The second combination is the consonant Y plus the vowel A or U or O, as the case may be. So, in Japanese, it will appear as if there are two characters, consonant plus I, followed by Y plus vowel. However, in Romaji, it appears as consonant plus Y plus vowel. For example, E plus ya is ya. Mi plus U is mu. G plus yo is yo. As we saw earlier, Y plus I and Y plus E combinations are not present, and hence there are no corresponding glides. Let us look at the table now. The first column has the consonants K, S, T, N, and H. The first row has the sounds ya, u, and yo. The cell intersections contain the glide sounds. K gives rise to ya, yu, and yo. S gives rise to sha, shu, and sho. T gives rise to cha, chu, and cho. N gives rise to nya, nyu, and nyo. H gives rise to ya, hu, and hyo. As you can see, the pattern is different for the derivatives of consonants S and E. You also recall from the previous lesson that S plus I gives rise to she and not C. Similarly, T plus I gives rise to chi and not T. Since the glides are formed by the combinations of the consonants with the vowel I, these two changed rules apply here, and she plus ya will give rise to sha, she plus u will give rise to shu, she plus yo gives rise to sho. Similarly, in the case of T, chi plus ya gives rise to cha, chi plus u gives rise to chu, and chi plus yo gives rise to cho. Please note that for these sounds, the Romaji spelling is slightly different from those of the others. We really don't use both the I as well as the Y. Now let us look at the other consonants M, Y, R, W, and nasal N. Of these, only M and R result in glides. There are no glides corresponding to Y, W, and nasal N. Y and W do not have combinations with vowel I, and M gives rise to ya, mu, and yo. R gives rise to ya, yu, and yo. Now let us move over to the hard consonants. By now this matrix structure must be very familiar to you. In the first column you have those hard consonants. In the first row you have those sounds ya, yu, and yo. Is a combination of these which are called glides, and we are going to look for them in the intersections. G gives rise to ya, yu, and yo. Z gives rise to ya, yu, and yo. D doesn't have any glides. That's because Z plus I and D plus I both are called G, J, I, G. So once the sound is spelled as G and both are same, the glides will not have any different sound, and hence you don't need a second set of pseudo sounds. So that's why D doesn't have any glide. D gives rise to bya, yu and yo. E gives rise to ya, yu and yo. We have so far covered the part where Romaji strives to represent the Japanese sounds. As scientific progress generates more new words, particularly the scientific and technical words, there is a need for transliterating them into Japanese. This is the reverse transliteration compared to what we have discussed so far. We will cover these now. This is kana accommodating English sounds. Just as we found that glides have multiple kana characters strung together, these new sounds are also found by stringing together existing kana sounds. There are no new symbols created. It is just that a sequence of kana symbols is made to represent a new sound. Let us see some examples. Fiber, such as in optical fiber, is known as fiber. That's the way it is pronounced. Pa does not exist in kana. Only the sound fu exists. You may recall H plus U is pronounced as fu. Using full followed by the vowels a, e, a and o, we can express pa, fi, fu, pe and po. Fiber for fiber, filter for filter, ferrito for ferrite, formalin for formalin are examples of this. We have seen T plus I forms chi, but if we have to express Ti as a sound as in English, how is it to be handled? Let us take marketing. In Japanese, this is pronounced as marketing. The Ti here is expressed in kana as a combination of te and e. That is te, te and I. We have also seen D plus I forms the sound G, but we may have a need to pronounce Di as a sound in the word disk. In Japanese, this word is pronounced as disk, hard disk, compact disk, DVD, etc. the kind of disk that this word represents. What do we do here? Just as in the case of Ti being formed as a combination of Te plus E, we now will form Di as a combination of D plus E. Dei is the way it will appear, but it will be pronounced as D. Going further, we have more examples here. Share is an English word. Share is the way it is pronounced in Japanese. You don't spell the R, but you see that the English character E is pronounced as A. Share. It is not shia, it is share. Share is share. So this needs SHE. This is formed by SHI plus E. So this is the way the kana characters have been combined. SHI has got a kana character, A has got a kana character, and these two have been put next to each other, they have been strung together to form the sound share. Sekku is the Japanese expression for check in English. This means che, C-H-E. This is formed by chi plus a. Jet is another modern English term. This is pronounced as jetto. Here, J-E is required, and this sound is formed from J-I and A. We also saw that among the derivatives of W, we have only ba. The combinations of W and I, W and U, W and E, and W and O did not exist. Wi, as in wing, pronounced as wingo in Japanese, is spelled in kana as a combination of U and E, wingu. Software is pronounced as sa, u, tu, ve, software. The sound there required for this is spelled in kana as a combination of U and A. Ue. English word washer is another popular word. It's used as is in Japanese language. It's normally pronounced as washa with the spelling of W-O-S-S-H-A. The W-O required for this is spelled in kana as a combination of U and O. O. In these three lessons, the kana and Romaji related limitations to expressing sounds is what we discussed. Romaji helped us to transliterate the Japanese sounds. Similarly, we also found Japanese kana characters have also been adapted to do transliteration of modern English terms and sounds. I hope this introduction helps. That brings me to the end of lesson number 25. Please subscribe to my channel Avid Reader 100 to keep track of new posts. I will be posting the next set of lessons on births. Till then, Deva, Mata, Gambatta Kudasai.